A. Let's say we have a function here that is going to be a 3x squared minus 1. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to find f of 0. F of 0 is going to be 3 times 0 squared minus 1. 3 times 0 is 0, so -1. Yeah, not too bad, right? F of 2, 3 times 2 squared minus 1. That is 12 minus 1, which is 11. FH. Oh, what do we do with FH here? Let's say it's very similar to 0 or 2. Oh, we don't have 0 or 2. We only have H. So we're going to sub X for H. 3 times H square minus 1. So it's going to be a 3H square minus 1. That's instead of X, we have H. That is what substitution does. Now we do a H plus 1. Okay, what do we do here? Well, if you see the pattern here, right, similarly, we sub X for H plus 1. It will be 3H plus 1 minus 1, then square here. 3H plus 1 minus 1 is going to be, oh, you got to FOIL this out. 3. H minus 1 times H minus 1. Actually, I don't have enough room here though. So I'm going to do this minus 1 out. Here, I just want to write the answer because not enough room here. I'm going to go something in here, minus 1, right? A note here. FOIL. H minus 1. H plus 1 square. So that's the H plus 1, H plus 1, right? You take this, you multiply to this, H square, and then you take H, you multiply to 1 plus H. Now you FOIL the bottom. 1 times H, H, 1 times 1, 1. Okay, so what we have is H square plus 2H plus 1. Okay, put it in here. H square plus 2H plus 1. Okay, now we distribute the number 3 in. 3H square plus 3 times 2 is 6H plus 3 minus 1. And then combine like term. We have 3H square plus 6H plus 2. Carefully. My recommendation is be very careful, right? We got to find f of 1 and then f of h plus 1. So step 1, I usually find f1, fh plus 1, then I do the substitution. That would simplify my life. And then you're gonna understand, you know, what the heck are we doing with the h once you get to calculus. Okay, so f1. This is 5 minus 2 times 1. So that's 3. Yeah. F of h plus 1. 5 minus 2 times h plus 1. 5 minus 2h minus 2. So that would be 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 minus 2h. Yeah. Okay, so step 2, you're gonna sub everything into step 1 into f h plus 1 minus f1 over h. So there's going to be a fh plus 1, that is 3 minus 2h. Yeah, just do the substitution here. Minus, what is f of 1? 3. Now, sub it in. Over h. You will see that 3 minus 3 gone. Now, what we have is negative 2h over h, and get rid of this one. The result here is negative 2. F of 2. There's going to be 1 over 2 plus 1. 1 over 3. Now, f of h plus 2. Be very careful with this one. Right? So it's 1 over. Instead of x, we have a h plus 2 plus 1. 1 over h plus 3. We're going to multiply by LCD over LCD here. So now sub it in, right? Okay, so if you distribute this in, then you're going to have a 3. Oh, man. I don't want to write too many things here. I think you can see this, right? It's going to be a 3h plus 3. Actually, let me just write this now. You see the cancellation. Over, oh man, let me write the equal sign in a bit. H plus 3. Okay, so that's what we see in the bottom here. Minus, multiply in 3h plus 3 over 3 over h times 3. H plus 3. Yep, baby, that's what it looked like. Yeah, so now I want you to see the cancellation here. Cancel, cancel, very nice, huh? Okay, so what we have on the top is, okay, I'm gonna do a Japanese style here, guys. I'm gonna continue my work on the left side. Erase this thing here. Whew. 3 minus h minus 3. You got to distribute the negative here into. Remember, you also distribute the negative side here. Distribute it. H minus 3 over 3h plus 3. More cancellation. And then once we cancel out these two, right, you see what happened next is h and h, they're going to cancel each other out. So finally, we have -1 over 3 h plus 3. Okay, you guys can try to do this one by yourself, right? And then I'm gonna do this in silent. I think that is the better way to do it. And then once I finish, we can check the answer with each other. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself.